Both teams struggling and fighting to make the final push into the playoffs as the Chicago Fire hosting Chivas USA.
Yeah, look at the Chivas USA important players this afternoon. Nick LaBroca, he is the very, very creative midfielder who scored against. And then for the Fire in their traditional 4-4-2, Logan Paz reinserted into that midfield, which will really help things move along.
A 4-6-11 record for Sean Johnson. As here we go, Chicago Fire wearing the red is Dominic Oduro and Marco Papa looking to connect in the middle as we check out our Toyota keys to the match, and we go to Logan Paz for those.
Kind of imposing our will is the big thing that we're trying to focus on, and play our game and execute the game plan well. Excuse me, and hopefully this should be an exciting game with two teams that are making a final push for the playoffs. Using Dominic and Patrick's pace up top with how dynamic they are, and hopefully get the ball to Saba in the middle and let him make plays, and I think also get our wide backs up the field and get some early crosses in.
Nicely done, Logan. Evan, you want to interpret what did he mean by Saba in the middle?
Sebastian Grazzini, the newly nicknamed offensive center midfielder for the Fire, has been so important in sparking that creativity that's led to some of the better performances this year for the men in red. But, he also mentioned just the outside backs getting forward. We haven't seen a lot of service from whether it's Gargan or Anibaba or Sigueras on these outside backs. With our diamond pinched in, Pop on the left, pinched in, Paz on the right, pinched in. There's plenty of space for those outside backs to get up the field, look for Nyako, look for Dominic coming through.
And there it's poked in. Corey Gibbs strikes off the corner.
Service from the outside, being dangerous. In that instance, it was a corner kick, a nice in-swinger. Gibbs so strong in the air. Over the defender, nicely placed to the back post, exactly where you want it. Third goal from the head, Corey Gibbs.
Corey Gibbs. And Anibaba. Nice, soft, subtle pass that allows the Fire to break out. Patrick Nyako coming on and saving the day was Zach Valentin as Dan Kennedy had left his line. And both Kennedy and Nyako take some knocks.
The speed at which those two players collided, something spectacular. It's a great ball by Pavel Pardo into Grazzini, all that open space. Grazzini, nice through ball to Nyako, and Kennedy doing so well to come out early, makes his mind up. I think the Chivas defender actually got a little touch in there initially. See the two players just clashing legs.
That's LaHood talking about extending that right foot, getting a piece of it, tracking back for Chivas USA. Pardo, what a beautifully served ball. Bounding in softly to Marco Papa. Here's Marco, fires right on. Dan Kennedy there to soften the blow.
It's hopefully on Corey Gibbs' head.
Fire, make it 2-0. Like Jaleel Anibaba has just scored his first ever Major League Soccer goal.
He's pretty calm for his first goal. It's a good ball in. It's right in the mix. You see everybody rushing to that near post. I don't know if that's Anibaba or off the shoulder of Angel.
Gritting his teeth, but then decides to backpedal. Jazic will move it in the middle now on the outside. Mondiani towards the back post of the big man. Sean Johnson out to knock it down.
It's a good call by the referee. Alejandro Moreno, the veteran, always looking to get at goal. I'd like to see Sean Johnson maybe come out a little stronger even. Protect himself a little bit more, get that leg up.
Seen a couple nifty plays between Pardo and Papa. And finally it's broken up and clear. LaHood going down in a heap.
Corey Gibbs going to get whistled every time for a tackle like that. It's like a straight red card on Corey Gibbs. We haven't seen the replay yet, but just in live action, you could see the aggression and the strength. He went over the ball, two boots up. There's really no reason to go in here. The scissor, cleats up. You may say there's a little bit of embellishment there by LaHood. However, if he doesn't jump up like that, he just keeps his feet planted, he's looking at a broken tibia. So, and oftentimes, detractors of soccer complain about a flop like that, but I'm not going to argue too much with the referee's decision there. I'm not sure if it's necessarily a red card, but in the run of play, it looked a lot worse than it obviously was. Shoulders back, sailed it well over.
Angel by his lonesome, shooting, huge save. Sean Johnson, robbery on Angel. That's a save to remember from Sean Johnson, as Chivas USA now bringing the offense here in the second half.
Sean Johnson is such a big man, such a big player for the Fire these last 2 weeks. Another massive save. You'd love to see that from your goalie after a big save, to be vocal like that.
It's inspiring. You saw him stopping Wondolowski on the PK. Well, this is pretty much from the spot.
You watch this, see that with the right arm by Angel. That's a veteran forward. He pulls Miklic down a little bit, frees himself up. Sean Johnson bringing justice onto the field, stopping that one-on-one chance. Over 60% of the possession. Expect to see that number continue.
Blair Gavin, run down by Logan Paz, leads to Oduro. The drive, and that dart stopped by Dan Kennedy. Rebound, Patrick Nyako, and that again grazing the hand of Kennedy.
Wonderful move by Patrick Nyako there, that near side of the goal. Kennedy tasked with two crucial saves to keep this thing 2-0.
Did a couple good stops here in the second half. With Sean Johnson first for the Chicago Fire, but the most recent two, it was Dan Kennedy in the first one on Dominic Oduro.
We like to see Oduro mix it up. He's not trying to run by the guy here. Just surprise him with a shot. Look at this move. Whoop. Trujillo found himself on his backside as Nyako went for far post.
You just see a lot of the second efforts there. That clearance by Patrick Nyako. Angel into the box. Chivas USA strikes. And Juan Pablo Angel ain't screwing around here. In the 61st minute, his team down now just by 1 goal.
It's a clinical finish by the veteran. It's a good ball across, and he just beats everybody to it. Low to that near post, reverses the play. Not much you can say for Sean Johnson there. Alibaba late. Despite his scoring difficulties this season, you can't give a look like that to Juan Pablo Angel.
We talked about the veteran, struggling a little bit this season, but there you see Ani Baba. He was right on him. You don't have to give a great goal scorer a lot of room, and Angel makes the most of his room there.
Well, Chivas USA doing exactly what they need to do. Counter-attack opportunity, cut out. But it's exactly what they need to do to get back in this game. You're going to see them moving the ball side to side, getting this defense to shift. You know, it came from the left, went across to the right, and back to the middle, and there'll always be little gaps forming in this defense since the Fire is shorthanded.
Corner kick coming from Mondayani and Chivas USA. Blair Gavin is out of the match. Number 16, Lauren Courtois, has come in for Robin Frazier's side. Courtois, number 16 in blue. Mondayani towards the back post. Chipped, and Chivas USA has tied it. Nick LaBroca buries it. Dominic Oduro and the Fire had a chance to clear it, but LaBroca makes them pay.
It's deja vu for the Fire. LaBroca once again equalizing. But Oduro misses the header, and then it's just a broken play and a nice outside the foot left-footed poke here by LaBroca. Not much Logan Paz can do about that, but we'd like to see Oduro get his head on that and clear it over the end line.
With the last chance. Courtois, loose ball. Segaras giving chase. Courtois in front. Johnson the save. Taking it away from Juan Pablo Angel as it looked like this game was going to be 3-2.
Johnson and Gonzalo Segaras working in tandem. It's a great ball. You think it's all going to be over here. But Segaras not giving up on the play and is picking the pocket of Juan Pablo Angel.
Courtois winning that challenge against Segaras. And it's Blair Gavin. Slots the pass through. Angel. Nikolic taking him down hard. And the yellow comes out for Josip Nikolic.
Unnecessary slide tackle at that point in the game. Angel's not going to run by you. He's quickly finding the end line here. Keep your feet and shepherd him out of bounds. Save yourself the yellow card. Now Nikolic has to be very careful. These last 17 minutes or so.
Number 18 lining things up, along with number 16, is Courtois and Gavin behind the ball. Courtois left foots it in. And it looked like it caught Cuesta up high in the head, and he was slow to get up, as Jamit didn't see that ball coming. Here's Oduro. Flag stays down. Dominic gets through. Dominic wide fires. Just couldn't beat Kennedy. As Dominic looking for a call.
He's begging for the call here, but it's a broken play, and he does well to get past the defense. It's a good positive first touch. You don't see it, but Patrick Niako wide open in the middle of the field here. That's where the ball has to go.
Moreno trudges on. Good forced turnover there by Gonzalo Segaras. Niako. Diego Chavez. Now to Niako. In front, Oduro!
Season. It's good to see Diego Chavez involved in that play. Gives a nice ball into Miyako. Miyako's so smart. Far post, first time. Oduro with an easy finish. That's what happens when you play the ball across the face of the goal. Chivas USA calling for the offsides. None given. Let's see if the Fire can't hold on to this lead for the last 5 minutes or so.
And Damani Ralph, you've got some company. Dominic Oduro hits double digits in scoring. First Fire play to do it since 2004. And Mr. Damani Ralph. And that should about do it. Chicago Fire, cramping and all. Dominic Oduro picks up his 10th of the season. The Chicago Fire have won 3 straight at home. They ain't done yet.